So, work conflicts. Yeah, let's dive into the thing, right?
Let's dive in.
So,
Great.
what do you think? I was thinking maybe I could share and use you or like direct it to you as kind of, okay, here's the thing. How would you deal with that? Is it okay?
It's totally perfect.
I have an example of a work conflict, and let's go straight into that.
Love to hear
So,
it.
um, okay, shall we go, right? Okay, amazing. So, okay, so I'm the project owner building a marketplace within this online store. Yeah. I have a team and I have like two team members in my team. So one team member actually says, hey, I found problems on our website. I care a lot about those issues, but I'm not the one who makes the coding. I'm the one who cares for the processes, for the clients. So I pass those issues to you guys. And I want you guys to kind of correct those issues. And I want you to be more sort of engaged with that. The other part says, yeah, we have lots of issues actually. Like we are the ones to whom many issues have been sent from you, from many other people in our team, and you don't even know how many issues have been sent to us. So we have to prioritize all of that. We have to test it first. If we test and it doesn't show up, so we said it's like not an issue. So this is who we are. I mean, this is how we do it. So you have to prioritize you. And if we don't find it, if it doesn't show up, we say it's low priority. And the first person says, no, this is a real issue, man. You need to really go investigate. You really need to put your resources into that, as I do, because you look like whatever, you don't care. And the second guy said, okay, yeah, I don't like talking to you like that. You don't understand. So let's stop the meeting here because you don't get the thing, get emotional, okay? Yeah, I don't like getting emotional. We don't move anywhere with this. Yeah, and that's that. And it doesn't go anywhere.
Firstly, of course, as yet, I haven't got a clue. You, as the owner of the marketplace, are kind of facilitating this interaction inside you.
Sure, yeah.
And it's a familiar dynamic, isn't it? That someone says, I've got an issue here. I need action immediately. Take mine first. And the other side says, well, hang on a minute. We got many, many concerns here. We'll let you know how we decide to prioritize your issue.
Yeah.
Something
And
like
that's
that. It's not an uncommon
not very uncommon. Right.
dynamic, right?
And
Right.
something is going on behind it also, right?
Right.
And my role or my hope is to figure out the dynamics behind it and to help upgrade this kind of interaction, not just to resolve issues, but to understand how we need to change the thing, because it doesn't fly, obviously. And the issues which have been brought up by the first person are issues of my project. So I'm really interested in them being resolved, that's for sure. But the other person who resolved the issues, this
Wow.
person resolves issues for the big project. I mean, I cannot control this person or command the person or whatever. The other guy is the owner, let's say the product owner, the one who is responsible for the platform, for the whole platform
Oh,
working.
so how is that for you as the project owner of your marketplace? When you
Okay.
hear this, I don't really think you're a
Yeah,
priority. Your urgency is not my urgency.
I want to frame, what you did, what I feel you are doing, that you kind of really stepping on the brake and say, I need to get it. Uh, till I get it, till I don't get it, I don't go further. And this may be also part of the whole thing, not only your tactic as a facilitator or a coach. It's maybe like what the project lacks, possibly. I mean, the interaction is possibly lacking that. And well, that's a cool question because what I also understand you're asking where I am now in all of that. And I feel I should be on the part of my employee, but I'm feeling myself in between because a part of me understands the complexity on this bigger project side, And the part of me understands the emotionality, let's put it this way, why the person might, if it gets emotional. So I can understand that. That's why I said at the beginning, I want to figure out how to move up or upgrade the whole interaction and the process behind. Not only I want my thing done. No, I want to learn more about what's behind this interaction between my employee and that guy, that product guy from the bigger project, because I feel there is a deeper layer, right, which we can unfold and possibly can help move on.
Okay, let's do it. So which role do you want to take first?
Can be my employee role. I can say this is important for clients don't get the orders. Even if it's just one client who doesn't get his order, it's already important. So you guys should kind of take my complaint now and go investigate that, because we had this issue. So come on, be more engaged. I don't like how you say priorities. I don't like all of that bullshit, because I'm the only one here who's sort of caring for all the stuff.
If we think of it as a hotspot, meaning there's something happened that has raised the emotional intensity.
Right.
And suddenly there's two sides.
Yeah, I think you are saying some very complex thing. Am I getting you right? So there are two roles, two parts, two people who say something, and something is being said, but something is not being said. I mean, it's not pronounced, it's not communicated, but it's present somehow. All these emotions are coming. So you suggest that we understand more completely what each side is, what each side says.
So we don't get into role warfare before we've actually understood each one. Okay, great. So let's say on one side, the role is something like, I care, I'm on it, I want to fix it so we can make a beautiful marketplace.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Other side, I ...
I'm here a more technical person. I understand priorities. I understand resource sharing. I actually manage resources. I'm not actually solving the problems. I have to be detached from whatever you're saying. It kind of hides from me the important things like resources, how they should be managed.
This is absolutely critical for me to do my job. And this role says, it is absolutely critical for me to keep an overview of the entire system. I can't just respond to you. You're just one of many.
Yeah. And actually, you are low priority. So we kind of set up the roles. Yeah. Thank you for. Now we have a clearer structure. Yeah. First, you kind of focalize the conflict on these two things. Now we have two things. Maybe we don't yet understand a lot about those two things, but we have two things, and you said we need to figure out to say communication between the two things. Yeah, so that was really helpful. And then this slowing down feels weirdly cool as well.
What do you see as your role as the owner of the marketplace?
I want to understand first for myself, understand both sides better. And then this is the most important, because if I get it, I will be able to see the dynamics, the flow. Maybe it's the coaching of my employee, maybe something else. I understand if I get the situation better, will guide me somehow to what to do.
Let's interact, see what happens.
Let's do it.
Okay. So which side do you want to be first?
So I'm on this complaining person side. I'm more engaged in my client's problems. You are not. You feel like you are distanced. You say low priority. You say you cannot reproduce the problem, but you should go an extra mile, as I do. Yeah, I'm going extra mile. You don't. You just say whatever. Low priority. This kind of movement I can feel from you. I don't care.
I'm going to take that side now, and you see if you can switch and take the side of the large owner. So you say that I'm low priority. Clearly, you don't care. I care.
I'm wasting my time with it now because you don't get my territory where I stand. You don't want even to help me. Like you're not talking about resources, outcomes, like profit or loss, or the things which would really help me. But you're now not helping me at all. You're just bringing all these emotions, and I don't want to deal with emotions because if I would have like 100 people coming to me like you, come on, we wouldn't be able to do anything. So I don't know. Get prepared. Go to the coach. I mean, get rid of your emotions and really come over to me prepared with the priorities. This is your job. So I want to just stop the meeting and go away. Yeah.
Okay. Great.
Yeah.
What part are you now wanting to get? Where is the, I don't get this?
I can feel if go a little bit deeper with these roles, with these sides, the side which is emotional could even say, hey, I'm used to going extra mile. I'm used to kind of caring extra for the things, for the clients, because maybe I'm like more human-oriented person. And this is the core. This is the core how it should be
Wow.
made. And the other person, the product person, and the one who makes the system could say, I can relate to that. I mean, as a human being, yeah, I can relate to that. This is a really cool thing, but you cannot build anything big, any big stuff in a big platform if you go like that, because you will get lost in all these
Okay.
smaller interactions. I don't say that
Okay.
bad, but this is not the way. And actually, the way I do things, which you think is very detached or impersonal, is maybe even a better maybe a better relationship, meaning that by building the product like that, I create more value and more relationship with people, but you don't value it. You know, people like you come over to me and say, no, you are detached, you're not caring, but you're not getting. I'm building a
Okay.
platform for 100,000 people. So
Okay.
I'm guessing, meaning that these
That's
parts are not
great.
seen and that these two people haven't met each other yet.
I love, by the way,
Okay.
how you deepened this role. I got something completely new. I got, you see me as just a detached technical numbers person, but
Yeah,
actually,
yeah,
I care so much to scale this so
yeah,
that even more people can have access to our
yeah,
beautiful
exactly.
products.
Exactly.
Uh,
Yeah, yeah.
I actually do care. And I actually find it a little insulting
Why?
that you accuse me of not caring.
Ah, okay.
I really care. That's why I founded this company. That's why I have spent every cent and every waking and many of my sleeping hours as an owner of this company. And I know we have a long way to go, but this is really important to me. I have a real vision that we provide this to anybody, that our product is accessible. And that's
Okay.
why I have to prioritize where we put our rather limited resources.
Okay. The precious part was to see that behind that is not just the mechanical, you know, person, I mean, which is not made of flesh and blood, who doesn't care, some computer AI thing, which prioritizes. But there's a person who cares, but in a different way, even though I cannot fully possibly relate to this way of caring, because I'm made differently, but I can feel, okay, it's a way of caring about things. Yeah, that's uh,
Thank
that's
you.
true.
That's really meaningful. That changes me.
Mm,
I'm less angry. I kind of feel more relaxed, a little more open. Also, to see you also care, but just in a different way.
hmm.
But
Okay,
thank you. It's
that's very
meaningful.
cool.
It's hard to be a leader. It's hard to be the one that people have every complaint for. And that makes me a little closed off, I can imagine.
Hmm. Okay, yeah, it looks good now. It looks good. Um, I'm thinking, what can I do on my side? I mean, what kind of insights it brings on my side.
Mm-hmm.
An initial idea, it emerges and says, maybe my way of caring for like one particular person and then another particular person is not exactly the most or the only way of caring, let's put it this way. I still love it. This is important. This is what I need to say, that I love it, okay? I mean, as a person. And maybe now I understand it's not that effective, and I understand that if I keep doing it like that, that's because I love it, okay? So now I won't be just saying I'm doing this because of the company, for the company. Okay, I can hear you are also doing things for the company. But I just love it, you know. I love talking to this and that client,
Oh,
and I want him or that to be happy. Okay, I mean now it's also like puts less tension on me because I don't think this is how everything should be made. You should be caring for that person. No, it's me.
wow.
Okay, yeah,
A bit of
it feels like a
relief.
revolution. Yeah.
What did you get from this that's new for you?
I loved just to frame how it all unfolded and happened, like what actually happened for me. There were two parts. They were saying something, and they were not saying something. It was present, but it was not said. And actually, what the caring person wasn't saying that this is my nature. I want to do it like that. This is me. Okay, and this is helpful because the person wasn't saying that, and the other person wasn't saying that I'm actually caring. I'm actually caring, but I'm hiding behind the wall a little bit because, come on, if I remove the wall, like people like you will be coming and hitting me with their emotions all the time. When that being said, it relaxes the situation. Now all the things are on the table. Most things are on the table. We can
Could there be just one little addition?
go, please.
I do it because I love doing it too. Common ground.
Oh,
You care this way because it's your nature. I care this way because it's my nature. I
mm.
just love seeing the big picture. I just love knowing that this thing can go out to as many people as possible.
I feel that just bringing out the things on the table is super helpful because now it's easier to think, okay, what do we do practically? And being accepted better by both parts. Yeah, amazing. Thank you, dear Julia. I really love how we talked and I was sad with that,
I love it
and
too.
how the framework of addressing the conflict has been a little bit, no, it was present and we even tried to frame it somehow that can be applied to all kind of conflicts. Maybe you could say how you see from your perspective, what are the steps?
What I was first looking for was what am I experiencing as the person listening? What am I getting here? What's my job listening to you? And I realized I didn't know. So my first job is to know that I don't know. So once I brought that in, then I could hear more from you what it is that you don't know. I'm part of this system of you and me. So if I'm experiencing I don't know, that must be something going on in the bigger system. We don't know
Mhm.
what's going on. Then we took the thing that was the most disturbing for you, which is I really don't know what's going on in this interaction. I don't really care about the technical solution. Can we get beneath the accusations? Okay, so then we
Right.
went into the interaction. Why? Because you said that's the bit you're interested in. To understand the interaction, okay, let's first see what's the polarity on both sides, but not to get too hooked up on the content yet so that we don't accidentally get caught up in details. What is the core value on this side? What's the core value on the other side? So we did that. We set up
Right.
those roles. And then that still wasn't enough.
Mhm.
Then you took the different sides. So I was your ping pong partner. You ping, then I pick up your ping, so you can pong. So we ping-ponged. But the content I can't possibly know because I'm not in the situation. I'm not the one who has to have the insight. I'm not the one who has to get it. So
I see.
we went back and forth until the issue of care came out. And I thought that was really very touching and very deep. And we understood then that care happens on different levels. The systems person has a vision of care for many, many people to get the product out. The operational marketplace person focuses on care for my customer, my single customer. So the ping pong is you don't care, you don't care, you don't care, you don't care. Now we see both care, but they're different levels. And once each side could see that and see the common ground here is we both actually care, which in my mind was the essence of where we got to. Care expressed in different roles, in different ways in the company.
Wow.
And that's what you wanted to find out, not what's my solution. You flicked me off. What do we do with that? You said, no, I don't care about that. I actually wanted to understand what's going on in this interaction. So that's my understanding of the unfolding. Take the hotspot, find the polarity, deepen the interaction with your content, because you know it, until you get, wow, that's it.
Really good. Wow.
What do you think?
I love it.
Did you
especially
shift?
how
Did
you
you
said
get
it in the end, like clear steps until you get wow, until you get shift, until you get this aha or something new emerges. It's kind of shared by both sides.
amazing?
Yeah, I love it. Thank you, Julia. That was amazing to work on the company and also figure out the approach.
Just as a matter of interest, what is the product that this company is selling?
Pharmacy style, like skincare, hair care, but not the super hair class.
Not
you know,
high
like
end.
super
Now it makes sense to me. Care.
care, skincare. Yeah.
Care.
Yeah, okay.
Care for yourself, dear woman. It doesn't matter if you're not high end. You don't have to be super rich to be able to have a good product and care for yourself.
Yeah.
Care is core to the vision, the thing that this company wants to bring to the world to meet a need becomes the very thing that the team has a power struggle over.
Wow. It's a huge insight. I really love, it's a great leadership and organizational insight, right? On this level, now we have moved to the level of the higher like level where it all makes sense. Okay. Yeah, that was really helpful.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Yeah, see you next time. Yeah.
Bye.